Hello, I am Lasha Masha, and I'm here today to talk about self-care for peace builders like myself. When I'm not out on the streets banging my casserolas and pitching a tent in the Occupy movement, I like to think about self-care. Why, you might ask? Well, it's important not to suffer burnout in my field. Well, people are often saying to me, Lasha, keep your chin up. Well, that's all fine and good, but if you think about Syria killing their children, or, recent events in Toronto at the Eden Centre, or even that guy dismembering his lover, it's enough to make you want to throw your hands up in the air. If you have hands. Anyway, I made this video to show you 5 easy steps to self-care. It's important to take care of yourself, because if you don't take care of yourself, how can you take care of others? So I hope you enjoy this video and take really good care of your hearts. The first step for self-care is nature, nurture. Yeah, I like to go out to the country. Living in the city with all its high-pitched frequencies and vibrations can sometimes get the better of me. If I'm riding my bike in a city where the mayor wants to get rid of the bike lanes, and someone cuts me off, I might be tempted to or worse, string together some less than appealing words. Well, this may be very well a sign of stress or a lack of self-care. So I may just pack up my tent and look for some rustic cottage possibilities far from the maddening crowd. Once in nature, I notice my nervous system start to relax. And as I listen closer, I can hear the deep resonance of nature. Oh, look, a deer. Wow, beautiful. Maybe I'll go sit by the water. The relaxation of the water. Sometimes you can't escape to nature, so then just find a park nearby. Yeah. Oh, the soothing sounds of children playing. Hi. Yeah. Wow, this is total relaxation. Do you ever notice how time seems to stretch out when you're in nature? No calls, no emails. Absolute and utter quiet. The second step for self-care is yoga or soccer. If you can get past the Lululemon crowd and don't mind the heat, stretching it out in the yoga studio is great for aligning the chakras and body, mind, spirit connections. Downward dog, stretching cat, bumbelow buffalo are all great poses for relaxation and detoxing. Also, it reminds you to breathe. Sometimes yoga may be a little too fashion conscious for me. And on those days, I like to unwind on the soccer field. Some of you may know it as the footy field, but I don't like to think of it as that, for obvious reasons. Nothing like heading some balls to make you feel a sense that, release. Yeah, we all know the importance of exercise and how great it makes your body feel. I prefer to head some balls than being cooped up in a gym. Plus, I can't really lift weights. Except if you count Tootsie Roll. The third step is creativity, making or creating things. Recently, I took a painting workshop. Now I travel everywhere with a set of paints and brushes. The great part of this is that I don't know how to technically paint, so it's totally freeing for me. It's like Steve Levine said, high sensitivity, low skill. That's me. Yeah, I just close my eyes and I just add some color to the brush and I begin. I have no idea what is going to come out, and I'm constantly surprised by what does. Yeah, sometimes I name the painting, or I ask it if it has a secret message to reveal to me. In this recent drawing painting, I titled it, "It is easy to criticize." Yeah, and the message was, try not to be so hard on yourself, and in turn, others. What a great message. I thought, because sometimes I can be my own worst enemy in that department, I should try to be more accepting and flow like the paint on the paper. Step 4 is getting together with good friends for a chat or a cup of tea. Jean-Paul Sartre says, if you're lonely when you're alone, you're in bad company. It's times like this that I like to call on my friend Shawarma. Yeah, remember the time we were sitting around just shooting the shit out by the campfire? Memories.
Shawarma!
You sure crack me up.
Oh, you too. Oh, she's so beautiful out here, eh?
Oh, it's so nice. Oh, it's gorgeous. The stars.
Did you see that? What? A shooting star?
Oh, I missed it.
Oh, make a wish anyway.
Okay.
Fires burning, draw nearer, in the glowing, be merry. Oh, I love you.
The fifth step for self-care is to treat yourself to a spa day. Now, I know this might not be possible if you're in Nigeria, let's say. But let's say you're back home in Canada. Treating yourself and pampering yourself at the spa is heaven sent. I love to have my head massaged. Yeah. Oh, that feels so good. Oh, yeah. Yeah, after the massage, just take some time to feel what that feels like now that you're in the relaxed state. I like to take a little extra time and curl up on a couch, reading a good book. My current favorite is The Bitch in the House. Yeah, love that one. So many different perspectives on what it means to be a modern woman or a mother. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to go in for a little nap now, which takes me to another part, which is relaxation and sleep. Make sure you get enough of it. Oh yeah, sleep is good. Nighty-night. Well, that's all for today's lesson. 5 easy steps to self-care. I hope you found the information helpful and that you practice some, if not all, of these steps towards a better, happier you. Recently, I was watching TED Talks and I was introduced to a Nigerian storyteller, Chris Albini. Wow, he was amazing. He told this story about how his family went from refugee camp to refugee camp. And all the while, his mother never cried. She sat there and she defended her children from being turned into child soldiers. And when she was at the airport on her way to England for a better life, a woman approached her, a British woman, and she asked her to tell her her story. After she did, the woman emptied the entire contents of her suitcase and gave her some of her children's toys. And it was that moment that Chris saw his mother cry. Later, when he asked her why she cried there and then at the airport, she told her son that the heart can often shield itself against all adversity, but the random act of kindness from a total stranger can unstitch you. I'd like to tell you all to practice these random acts of kindness, to open your hearts. And I hope you shine brighter tomorrow. Remember that self-care requires commitment and discipline. For as Jean-Paul Sartre once said, commitment is an act, not a word. Word.